Good morning and welcome back. It is a peaceful Saturday morning. Just hung up some stuff in this tree, and I started my morning by getting the pool swim ready because it rained yesterday. These guys are still looking lovely. Pool is ready for the weekend and the vacuum's out so the kids don't mess it up. I'm not going to go up on the deck, but I'll show you. That's all set up. I got another bird feeder put up here, and then most of them are up front. I got 3 new bird feeders in my Walmart order yesterday and a bunch of bird feed. There's one. Look how pretty. This guy's new. Oh, I didn't hang any up here. Got one new one here. Look at this bed. So full of life. Still need to figure out what beans these are that were supposed to be peppers. Here's how that project turned out. Super cute, right? Here's how this guy looks. Fun. And I got one of those bird feeders you put on the window. There's the new bird feeder from inside. And you can see that bird bath down there. I need to clean this window. I am unfortunately catching up on finishing up some work for the week on a Saturday, which is a bummer, but I gotta get it done.
So rude. Stay on yourself.
So this has been a very lazy day for me indoors. I mean, we swam with the kids for a bit, cleaned out the pool this morning. Before that, I worked on work stuff until 2 or 3 o'clock on a Saturday. Bummer. But I got almost everything done. And then we all just vegged for a while. Now I'm wrapping up spaghetti for dinner, and I'm making better than cake for fun. So the cake just came out. So anyways, just a little quick little tutorial if you've never made this cake. It's amazing. It's a chocolate poke cake. Pour caramel over it. Let it cool completely. That's the hard part. Last time I did it, I didn't let it cool completely. Then you put Cool Whip over it and crumbled up Heath bars and put it in the fridge. It's a refrigerator cake. So this is what goes on the top. And then just one of these. You don't have to use a whole jar. I usually don't. But you want to, get a good coating and do it while the cake is hot. And it's just going to soak down in there. Yum. Stole one of these organizers from the girls. We got them to go under their bed. And I'm going to get this bedding that was overflowing in a shelf in the laundry room put in here to go under our bed. Much better. Got Maple here helping. Got foot right there. Okay. We got it under there. Nosy. Nosy dog. Organizing tip. I've always got a place in my laundry room to put random lonely socks. And then eventually when I find another lonely one, I match them up. And I also always have a mason jar for random money or things people leave in their pockets. So I'm doing a little refresh in the bathroom, putting up this extra linen thing that came with our hamper. And look at that, patched the drywall. The rug that I had in this space actually got caulking on and ruined it. So just cleaning out that cabinet in the back pantry, I found this extra one. It's kind of like a sage green. It definitely has seen better days, but you know, it's decent. So I just thought I'd come in here and like restock toilet paper and do several things all at once. Just got in like a cleaning frenzy sort of mood. Which is crazy because for me that happens after I eat like way too much pasta. I guess it's like a glucose overload, but I get hyper, and so I usually get up and get going and start doing something. I've actually got these few things here that came out of the girls' room and some curtain rods over there. I'm gonna take all that stuff outside. And this is a tool shelf. I'm gonna get this moved to our closet. Well, I'm gonna tackle this outside trim. The wad I have is probably not gonna match the door, but I don't care. We're just gonna get a good, nice new coat on there. In case you can tell, I'll be fighting the sunset. All right, this is what we're ending with. It's still gotta dry, obviously. So I'm just gonna let that dry overnight. Take a look at it tomorrow. Might need some touch up, might need a second coat. In fact, I see a spot. Oh, that looks kind of runny. It's just a really bright white going on a really aged white. Lightning bugs are out. Okay. Yep. I'm just gonna wait in the daylight and see what I think about it. And see if I can find something else to do inside. See if I can catch these lightning bugs on film in case you live somewhere where you don't get to see them. Oh, you can see them. Okay. They might be simmering down now. Really fun after dark. This is a beautiful time of day. It'd be much lovelier if it wasn't humid as a mofo and I'm dripping sweat just standing here. I'm gonna work on getting these put on. We're 3 short, but I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys on. Good morning and welcome to a new day. This is what the door looks like this morning. I'm out here with Maple. The kids threw all these floaties out of the pool. Who knows why? It's Sunday and kind of wish it would be a chill day, but they're calling for rain all day. And we're going to Heber for a family barbecue. There is a really super heavy dew on everything this morning, though, which is great because I did not water last night. But the garden could really use rainwater. And they're calling for rain and storms all day. But that means I still have to water my plants in containers on the porch because they don't get rain. So I'm going to do that while Maple is running around. Look at these guys. I think they're so pretty when they're just about to open. I can't believe that we've been here over a month now and I've not even weeded. Like, there's so many... This bed especially, so weedy. But look at these guys opening up. And wow, the hostas are flowering their butts off. That's nice. These containers up here have always got to water. Oh, look at this guy. Finally transplanted him not that long ago. And look, it's got little flowers on it. Oh, hi, honeybee. Hi. Good morning. Well, I just love that. Wow, everything in here is thriving. I keep waiting for this hibiscus to flower because golly, look at it. But oh, look, it's finally budding up. It's getting its little... Wow, and there's like 3 to 4 in each spot. All these will eventually be big, huge, like dinner plate hibiscus. Wow, love this guy. So glad it survived. I'll just show you real quick. Look how well the sweet potato vines and petunias are growing over here. I love that I finally placed a lot of my decor. Like, I love my bird baths. Oh my goodness, you guys. This is almost feels like it's shaping up to be a garden door. Bee balm. This rose is getting wild and huge, but it hasn't flowered in a while. It's growing a ton though. Another bird bath. I need to clean that one out. She's trying to play with Mama. Oh, finally this marigold is growing. And these orange ones had been ahead for a long time, but it's finally flowering. Ooh, that tomato is ready to be picked. Oh, it's starting to get bug damage. There's a worm right there. Wormy guy, get out of there. Get out of there. Well, I will definitely just cut that side off. It's not even totally ripe, so. Anyways, I'll come back for that. No cucumbers yet, but man, they're growing like a weed. Maybe it did rain last night. There's sticks there. So many flowers. Beautiful. Yeah, these, I almost never grow these without netting over them. They really need it. The insects love them, and you can see they're already just going to town. This is one of my favorite things about plants, is when you can see the water droplets hanging on them in the morning. I think it's so beautiful. There's 3 tomatoes that went in here, doing good. I need to get that trellis up here. Maple, leave her alone. This sick plant, azalea bush, is finally rebounding, so that's great. I never got a picture of this. I showed you guys in video that it bloomed yellow, but I kept forgetting to come out here and take a picture of it, so I did not get it. So it literally makes me sad. It was so beautiful. Oh wow, that container fell off of that. Alright, so is it just me, or does Dahlia just look ugly in between flowering? Maybe these just aren't the healthiest. They're budding up again. Over here is where I put in those cannas. And look at them coming up, and I don't know if there's going to be, we'll just kind of see. I'm not holding my breath on that, but I think there are like 12 bulbs in there. Black hollyhocks flopping. These glads are coming up, and this is still be coming up. Looks good, healthy. There's 2 more right here that are not coming up. In these next few clips, I'm making a no-bake strawberry cheesecake with a graham cracker crust. I'm making this to take to the barbecue that my family is having up in Heber, and it was kind of impromptu, but I wanted to make a strawberry pizza recipe, and I found this one instead, which was no-bake, so I thought, well, I'll try this, and I'm gonna tell you, this was a huge hit. Nobody knew that I was bringing dessert to the barbecue, and they were all excited. And then whenever they tried it, they were just tickled and thought it was amazing. You know, funny story, I made 2 of these. I took them both to the barbecue, and one of them had like 3 slices out of it. And so I brought that one back home because my kids loved it so much too. So I left the other one there. And then whenever I got home, when we all got home, they actually ate the rest of that one I brought home. So this same day, I made a 3rd one for the kids and everyone to enjoy at our house, because we grilled at home again after this, because the barbecue in Heber was a lunchtime thing. These turned out so cute with that basil. I just loved it. Here I am starting on making peanut butter chews. This was really impromptu as well. I was just looking in the back pantry for something, and I realized that we had a random box of cornflakes, which is the only reason that's ever in my house is when I plan on making peanut butter chews. So I decided to make these as well. So I did take a big bucket of these to the barbecue as well. And of course, none of these made it to even like the end of the day. I think I saved like 10 for home. And of course, everybody munched on some before, like this guy.
This one's defective.
Is it? So you need to eat it?
Yeah.
Well, the barbecue at my aunt's was a success, but we didn't stay a super long time because we had plans to do our own barbecue here. So we're back home, and I left the treats there. So I'm warming up another batch of the peanut butter chews and the strawberry cheesecake for us to have tonight. Alright, I got the peanut butter chews done. And I would have these pies done, except I ran out of butter to finish the crust. So Connor ran to the store for me, waiting to pull that together. And I've got my condiments and stuff out for the barbecue food. Oh, also I wanted to mention, here's a store-bought tomato, and these 3 are out of our garden. So I'm gonna slice these 3 up with this one, and it's our first tomatoes from the garden. Can't wait till a big one comes in. So tired. Thought I would come out and check on things in the garden. Look at the beautiful clouds. We're gonna have to get out here really soon and really do some weeding. But check this out. So tomatoes are in cages. Here are the sunflowers, which is a variety of different ones. You can see how thick the weeds come in here. So we've got to buy a tiller. Looks like we lost a tomato here that we've not replaced. We're going to be out here as soon as it's not too muddy to walk in this soon. My husband and I are going to be out here and we're going to hand hoe around the garden. Look at that. We've got some sunflowers that have been chomped off, but that's by deer. We've seen way more deer around our yard this year than we ever have. Ever before. Got lots of green tomatoes out there. Decent amount. Wish I could get closer and show you. So, see this little green bucket here? This is where the gourds start, and we're going to put up a trellis here. And they go pretty much, I don't know if they go all the way to the end. We might have ran out. So those will be fun. And then here we've got different squash varieties. Same thing for that next row over, squash varieties. You can see here they get bigger. So this is probably a different kind. And then I'm going to come around, because just on the other side of the squash, we've got the flower row. And once we get in here and we actually weed and till the walkways, once we get a tiller, we'll be able to take up these little end guys. That's just showing us where we planted. And you can see someone's walked out here, because there they are. They've walked right beside them. Those are all the squashes. And here's the flower row. Look at that. There's so many all the way down through there. That's exciting. Okay, here is the vine patch that went in later. And we've got throughout these 2 rows here are varieties of pumpkins. And right along here are watermelons. So if I look through here, let's see. We've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We've got 20 pumpkin plants just right here before you get to that grassy area. And then we have, here's our watermelons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next one should be there. Yep. 11, 12, 13, 14. Those are single ones. 15. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to have 20 or more of the watermelon plants. And then for pumpkins, I can't remember how many I said, so let's just say 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Wow, 40 varieties of pumpkins. I really need to find are fencing the hog panels that I used for arches without having to just go and steal an arch from the old garden, which I may do that, but I don't want to do that. I would beg my husband to do that. We've got, you know, as anyone with some land knows, when you've got a bunch of these gardening supplies, you only use them a little bit of the year. My goodness, look at these flowers. Yay! It's gonna be so pretty. Anyways, you throw them places. Here's a wonderful example. A water hose. Just from this year. That's our present water hose. My husband coils that up and throws it in there when he mows the yard. We've got another one over here beside the tree. So we put a lot of things. Oh my goodness. There is a huge hibiscus over there flowering. Look at that. That's my old garden. Look at that guy. Oh my god. Look at that. I've got to dig that up. That's one, if you remember the video where we walked through the garden over there, that's when I told my husband, I was like, I need that one. There's two. Oh, yeah. So this area is like such tall grass. I'm wearing flip-flops, not wearing the appropriate shoes to be out in really tall grass. I have 2 arches over there in the garden. But they're installed with T-posts, so I'll literally have to remove them. You know what I think we're going to do soon, and I mentioned this to my husband before, the next time he mowed, which it needs to be done now, so it'll be soon. We've just had a lot of rain the last 2 days. About mowing, kind of like a path, because you can see we have this little bit of a path from driving to the back of our property, but it's still tall grass. So I would love to just mow a path kind of to the old garden and just around it. That way, because within it, there's some tall weeds, obviously. It'd be nice to go in there and take like a weed whacker and knock some of the stuff down that's in my old tomato patch in order to take apart some of those trellises and T-posts and stuff I've got in there. And gosh, the weather is so beautiful right now. Yeah, I would love to clean up this area and mow it and keep it mowed. I love that. I love that area. But anyways, I'm trying to figure out where else we might have stored some hog panels, and I'm not seeing any unless my husband put them on top of the chicken run, which was another place we used to store them because it was big enough to just lay them up there. Maple! You guys, look at these clouds. I freaking love clouds. Oh my god, look at those. Oh, it feels so good outside today. It's not super humid. Look at this cypress tree. We put that in like 3 years ago when we put in this willow tree. And then we've got this pear tree that was put in maybe 2 years ago. You can hear the toads down there. We have a pond back behind these trees here. And this is like just an oak tree sapling that we used to cut down every year. This was a fence row a long time ago. And we used to just mow to right here. And this would be tall grass. And this would get to be a few feet tall and we just chop it down. And I think it's just been 3 years now that we left it. And look how big it is. It's growing better than everything we've actually put in the ground. And you know, God just put this one here, so love that. Anyways, it's a beautiful area. Look at that wormwood. So huge. Hi, Nugget. Are you coming to say hi? Hi, mamas. Nugget's getting fixed tomorrow. She's not going to be a big fan of mine. Yeah, I think if we had any... Oh, hi, Sterling. Hi, kitty kitty. Hi, buddy. They've not been ones to venture too far from the house before. Look at this. Ernesto, Cornelius, and Sterling. Out here being curious. Ooh, and playful. Just following mom. So yeah. Ooh, that's pretty. What are you boys doing? Alright, so I guess it's gonna be no luck on finding a fence panel. So I've already talked to my husband about that. Like, he knows that's on my radar of what I want to do next in the kitchen garden is get my 2 arches up. And I think he's just praying that we don't have to go pull the ones out of the cottage garden, because they, you know, they're wired to T-posts and they've been there for over a year now. So I don't know, who knows, maybe they'll be easy. I just don't think that would be. Thinking about putting some of this landscape fabric down, working on this a bit, because it feels so good outside, and tomorrow is a work day for me, so I'm going to be really busy. And I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, when I did this and along over there, that was like maybe 20 minutes. So it'd be nice to really make some progress. And like, when I stopped because of the weather, I knew this would be my next strip. That'd be nice and long and fulfilling. And over here will be the same. I ran out here, or else this would have been a nice long strip. Hi, Sterling. Hi, are you chasing me down? Oh, you tart. Hyper cat time. Anyway, so just feel like that might go pretty quickly. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. Yeah, kitty, 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 kitty. I just loaded up some more stuff to take to Goodwill tomorrow, and that always makes me feel good. Just knowing I'm getting rid of things. I think we decided not to even do a yard sale, and just whenever I go to town, just taking stuff to donate. It's easier that way, and we're really narrowing down this pile to stuff we intend to keep, so then we just have to figure out where it's all going to live, because, you know, it's nowhere near as much as it was. I've still got to finish this table. It's just a lot to do, but I'm really torn on just relaxing this evening. Literally just relaxing the rest of the day versus putting down some more landscape fabric and then relaxing, but just having less time to relax. I'm not sure, because I love working and getting things done. Let me show you these happy plants over here after the rain. I might have showed you this morning. Look at that. Just doing so good. I asked Maple to come inside, and a lot of the time, if she's not been out there a while, she doesn't want to come in. And she just walked right in the front door, and I said, all right, okay. I will take that as my sign to rest. Go in and just rest and not try to get anything else done. Besides, I still have to clean up from dinner mess, still on the island. So I'm going to do that. Kick back with some TV shows and peanut butter chews. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. If you're new here and haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you love what you're seeing and you want to subscribe and join the family. Comment down below and we will chat. Who else here has a Sunday night to-do list? Because when I say I'm going to go chill, what I really mean is I'm going to go do my to-do list. And I'll put everything back where it belongs. Where the kids have moved it from all weekend. And just do all that stuff. And it's little things, literally. But basically use my OCD to reset my household. And we just have certain things like in a certain place. And that's what I do. I'm going around and cleaning. We tried to have Hadley clean up a lot of her stuff, but it really just depends, like if they're in a rush when it's time to leave. And like, okay, she just had 2 toys on the floor. That's it. 2 toys that she didn't pick up. So anyways, because my husband went to go take the girls back to their mom. So when he gets home, it's kind of like our couple chill time, unless I'm working on projects or doing Lord knows what, which honestly happens a lot. So just in case you're curious what it feels like to be married to a busybody, you're often doing something while they're doing other things, because I'm always doing other things. But anyway, we've just got things out of place, gathering those things up, getting them where they go. So that's what I mean. So in a minute, when I actually go sit down on the couch, I'm gonna edit a video, and that's my chill. That's my chill time until my husband gets home, and then we'll probably watch a show together. Anyways, what do you guys do to unwind and chill out? Okay, I don't know. Let me know. I feel like we're pretty normal in that regard, but maybe not. Okay. Well, thanks again for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.